It's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a toddler made the block little snag or two. Auntie in the cockers, no Johnny is the project.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Athletics. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now, and starting in this one, Jeffrey Springs. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. Kwan matched a homer in his last game. And a swing and a miss there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. That's to third. Urshela zips it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jhonkensy Noel.
Real solid performance for him in his last ball game. Couple of home runs, got to jog around the bases, looked really locked in. And, that's the kind of confidence that you want to see a guy have. I'm not saying he has to hit 2 homers again, but I think he's going to be a factor in this one.
And the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back, and that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So in now for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
That misses. Ball 1.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
That's outside, and it's 2-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ramirez at second with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler snags it, and that is that. One left for the Guardians. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, John Means. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Esteury Ruiz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Just missed. On the inside corner for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Back to the mound, he's got it. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Shea Langoliers.
Well, this club has started to lean on him. He's got 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. So this is a guy, when you need some momentum, got some runners on, you want him at the plate. He's been clutch, and he's been delivering big time.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Pitch
Ball
misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Brent Rooker. Big-time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That missed by a lot. And a count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 24th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
And another ball. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And there's a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go on to inning number 2. It's the A's 2, and the Guardians nothing. Second inning set to go. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Springs back to work. Cut on and lifted in the air. Butler makes the catch for the out. Now, David Fry.
Designated hitter, David Fry.
Fry with a homer in his last game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
That's off the inside corner. 1-1. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
1 down, base is empty. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And down on strikes. 2 gone. Here's Brian Rocchio. Line drive, base hit down the line. And that extends the inning.
Batting 8th, shortstop Tyler Freeman.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 2-run shot. His first homer of the year. It's 2-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. He's just too good of a hitter at the plate. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
And that misses. 1-0.
1-0. Ball.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in for the out. And the batter now, Tyler Soderstrom. Gets the call. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike three. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Gio Urshela to the plate. This one in the air right field. Noel pulls that one down, and that is the third out of the inning. 2 innings in the book, and it's 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Living life on it is my realest face. Staring at the bag, now they got their hands out. Where were you when I was man? Now you switching brands. Now I'ma be the greatest doing what I'm doing.
Right side, hard hit. And one away in the top of the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Here comes Lane Thomas. Thomas measures 6 feet even, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014.
0-1's the count.
Outside low, and 1-1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's his 8th home run of the year, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 3-2.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Jose Ramirez. Sliced hard but foul. 1 out, base is empty. Up the middle, Geloff gets it to first, and Ramirez is set down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Squeezes it, and that is that. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Zach Geloff.
On the ground, right side, Rocchio. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now batting, the center fielder, Esteury
Back to the top of the
Ruiz.
lineup. And now the center fielder, Esteury Ruiz. And that's in there for strike 1. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Noel snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Jacob
shortstop,
Wilson up next for the A's.
Wilson.
Doubled in his first AB. Left field. Kwan under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it.
Let's get it. This stuff takes time. This stuff takes time. Stay on that grind.
New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for the
And here's the
Guardians,
first baseman, Carlos Santana. Santana, swing and a drive. This one deep. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Foul ball there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And the slider just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dylan Floro, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. McFarland also getting ready. Man at second. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
In. Ball 2.
Into center and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Everything came together for him. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Rocchio will hit next. Fouled off. He was late. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ripped on a line. Andujar makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-2.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Tyler Freeman. He's already homered here in this one.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Fouled off left side. Good job to fight that one off. Man at first, one away. Got him swinging. And now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Naylor struck out swinging his first time. Look out!
Hang out.
And it hit him.
Right there.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boog. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Popped in the air, left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. One run in the inning, but they lead two. And midway in the fourth, Guardians 4 and the A's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the catcher, Shea Langeliers.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langeliers. Caught looking his first time up. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
This one popped up. He's got it, and there's two away.
Up next for the A's, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
And now, Lawrence Butler struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. It was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. That one pushed foul. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And that's off the inside edge, and the count is 2-0. And that drops in for a strike. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. Guardians 4 and the A's 2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Hey, hey, now, haven't you heard? It's a brand new day. You can't bring me down, I'm on top of the world. So chuck it on my way.
Springs back to work. That misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground, but it kicks foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jose Ramirez now at the plate. 1 for 2. Inside, almost got him. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here comes Mark Kotsay as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Jeffrey Springs gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Dylan Floro gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ramirez, the base runner at first with 1 out. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Backed off the plate that time.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
No, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 on, 1 out. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. That's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Outside.
that's out.
And now it's even 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feet. There's
Speed
1.
out.
And that's 2. So a strong showing here from the A's bullpen. Last half of the 5th coming up. Guardians 4 and the A's 2.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode.
Never going slow mo.
Going. We in goal mode. Going. We in goal mode.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Athletics just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Lifted in the air, right field. Noel has a beat on it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now here's Gio Urshela.
Urshela.
He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch
that
misses
misses
for
out.
ball 1. And it's fouled off. Hard hit, right side. The throw to first. Urshela is out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Grounded out his first time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
There's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs. And that's way high. And the count is even 2-2. A little bit low.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it here, 4-2. Top 6, and here is David Fry.
David Fry.
Fry, 29 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. On the ground, slides for the stop, throw to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now, Brian Rocchio. That's inside. Ball 1. And
No,
another
that's off the
ball.
plate. Ball 2.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number
Now
2.
batting, shortstop Tyler Freeman.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, catcher Bo Naylor.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. There's a strike.
0-1.
Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Pitch misses there,
Ball 1.
and that's ball 1. Right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now 6-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
off
it's going to be
for
Esteury Ruiz.
Esteury
On the
Ruiz.
mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That one ripped. That's back. Tattooed and gone. A laser to left. It's 6-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Jacob Wilson digs in now.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
This one in the air. Rocchio makes the catch. One down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First
Ball
offering
one, no
misses
strike.
badly for ball one. And
That's a
another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Inside,
Nope, that
just
gets
missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Nope,
That's ball
upstairs.
four. Tried
Ball
another
four.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
The
Cleveland.
Guardians going with a new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Ball one's the count.
Line drive, caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And takes low for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Rooker off of first with two away. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
That clips the zone. Now 1-2. Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting left fielder
Miguel Andujar up next for the A's. Andujar hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
That's to third, Ramirez. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, T.J. McFarland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Leading off for the Guardians, center fielder Lane Thomas.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. That one found hard the other way. Missed
I
with a
got 1 ball, 1
changeup.
strike.
And that is ball 1. The A's bullpen has some movement. Michel Otañez up and loosening in the pen. Leclerc also throwing. Next
That's
offering
ball
is
2.
downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gone. He'll circle the bases and they add a run. It's 7-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One out, base is empty. And now here is Jhonkensy Noel. First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. That's towards center. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, first baseman Carlos Santana.
2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Santana, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
low.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Way out front for strike 2.
Good
No
late
ball,
sink
2 strikes.
on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ground ball left
That
side
ball, foul.
and foul ball. Santana at second with 2 down. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. He sends a rocket to left. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 9-3 and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. TJ McFarland will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Michel
for the Athletics.
Otañez will take over
Number
here.
47.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. And a
first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And this is inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
2 down, nobody on. That one misses. 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Ruiz corrals it, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 9-3 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman Tyler Soderstrom.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Gio Urshela.
Here's Gio Urshela.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And the slider just misses. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Slings to first, out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there.
1 ball, 1
Really
strike.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 9 and the A's 3. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
A little bit high, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. See you later. He'll touch them all. His 4th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 10-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front of a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike 1.
The count.
Fastball is outside. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it is now 10-3. You're dialed into the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Center fielder, Esteury Ruiz.
Gaddis back to work. On the ground right side, and that one handled. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Siggy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first.
Shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Wilson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. And the slider catches the zone. Ruiz over at second. Wilson at first with no outs. Next offering is fouled back. there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So up next, Shea Langoliers. First pitch just misses.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
One strike.
And that's down and away.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Inside. Now 2-0. Ground ball up the middle. Rocchio whips it to first. And there are two down.
Now batting left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Two down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. Inside, just missed. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. A's draw closer on this homer. It's now a 10-6 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Leclerc.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Leclerc in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Mitch Spence appears to be getting loose. Murdoch getting loose as well. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And there's the strike. Runner takes off for third. Got him swinging. Throw to third, and he's out.
Well, Boog, I never really like trying to steal third base when my teammates up there with 2 strikes. That hitter's got a battle going on, and they see you take off. Everything gets a little more exciting, a little quicker. They might end up swinging at a pitch that's not in the strike zone. Right there, a strikeout and a throw out at third. It's just really disappointing.
And here is Carlos Santana. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. Guardians 10 and the Athletics 6.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now and on the mound, the
Number
closer,
48,
Emmanuel Clase.
Emmanuel
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now
that's
than in
off
the
the plate.
past, but it's still impressive to watch. That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting third baseman, Gio Urshela.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
0 for 3 in this one.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Foul ball still 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The A's down to their final out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
You can stop my shine. I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene, looking super clean. Tonight we gon'
So they're down to their final out. Zach Geloff getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
you ain't seen him yet. Ward 9 on the plug, homie, that's a bet. Shout out AMZ and my whole team. What we been doing.
Slider right there.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Athletics down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long